We're going to start by the reason why we're here. The reason why we're here is because, once again, Syracuse police has stepped with the boundaries. Syracuse police has used excessive force against one of our kids. Syracuse police not only have used excessive force, but the upper ups, their chief, their PBA, is taken up and making excuses for what they did. Everybody here and everybody on social media seen what happened. We know what happened. It was clear as what happened to George Floyd. You know, there's no discrepancy in what we saw. They seen the same thing we saw, except it's their job to cover it up, right? But we're going to say no more. Enough is enough. Not our child, not one more. I'm here to say we need to stay vigilant, organized, and hold folks accountable. I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to show y'all a few things. I want to show y'all a few numbers to show y'all that we're not just picking on the Syracuse police. This is a habit in which the Syracuse police has. This is a practice in which the Syracuse police has. This is the history of the Syracuse police. We're going to take you back to Officer Valen Smith, who was with the Syracuse police. He's no longer with the Syracuse police, but he was with the Syracuse police for a while. And they tended, every time Valen did something, used excessive force or fired his gun or whatever he did, it was the PBA, it was the police chief who took up for him, said he had no wrongdoing. However, when it came to the lawsuits, this same officer had to pay out, or excuse me, this officer ain't pay out anything. The city of Syracuse taxpayers had to pay out $400,000, two different cases. One, Jabari Boykins, a special needs kid at Henniger High School, in which he twisted and broke his arm, ended up in the hospital, $200,000 to him. And another kid he dragged out of the car, he had to pay another $200,000 to. So this is ongoing behavior by the Syracuse Police Department. I'll show you some more numbers. It was $390,000. $390,000 of Syracuse tax-paying dollars that went to lawsuits against the Syracuse Police Department. That was in 2023. Over $410,000 in 2024. I ain't making these numbers up. Google it. I don't gotta lie. $410,000. Now this is excessive force. That same officer caused us $700,000 more dollars. Because why? Because he crashed in the back of somebody's car. Now this ain't his first time crashing in the back of nobody's car. This is his fourth time. Fourth time. Guess what he got? Guess what he got? One of his sick days taken away. Are you kidding me? One of your sick days taken away. What?
Who is that officer?
I will tell you his name is, I have it here. DiPuccio, D-I-P-U-C-C-I-O. I do my homework now. The other victim of this Valen Smith, his name was Maurice Crowley. Maurice Crowley, out of the $410,000, I believe he got somewhere like $325,000, and the other guy got like 60-something thousand. But yeah, this is the practice of the Syracuse police, and this must stop. We can't just sit here and be idle. We can't just sit here and be quiet. That's what they want us to do until it's one of their kids pulled out the car, until it's one of their kids shot because they driving while black. Driving while black. I also did some more research in the state of New York. It is legal for you to drive between certain hours with a permit. That's what it's telling us. You can Google it yourself. You don't have to have a licensed driver in your car at certain times. So, what was the reason? What was the original reason for you pulling these kids over? You say it's tinted windows. Tinted windows. Tinted windows. Remember the excuse used to be, it smell like marijuana over here? It smell like marijuana? Now you can't use that because marijuana is legal. So now you want to say the tint is too dark. How do you know the tint is too dark? Do you have measuring devices on your eyes from them driving past? I don't think so. And 75% of the time that these vehicles are stopped, when they do measure the level of tint, it's legal. It's legal. So your initial reason for pulling these people over is invalid. It's invalid. Let's go back to Chief Cecil. I really want to touch on him real quick. Chief Cecil, I've been knowing Chief Cecil for over 35 years, since he was an officer on the force, since he was beating black people up back in the days when I was a teenager. You understand what I'm saying? Tracking them down, saying, you little nigger. Yeah, Chief Cecil, I know you. I know you. I'm not just making this up. I know you. It's not by chance that the city of Syracuse skipped out on you when they had a chance to put you chief before they put Buckner. It's not by chance. They did it because they know your history. They know your disposition. They know deep down inside you got a little bit of racism embedded inside you. Understand what I'm saying? So we can expect things like this from Chief Cecil. We can expect things like this from Joe Moran. Joe Moran, ex-officer. Remember he used to wear we called him the Green Pants crew. We have him on video, him and his whole green crew coming into a building over on the west side, illegally, kicking the door in. Then they went on, mind you, I got arrested that night. The next day I had court. Mind you, I had videos in my whole facility. They told the DA that I let them in. Then they told the DA that it was an illegal party, okay? You had no warrant, you had no right to kick the door. I got my facility camera outside and inside. It was a black officer that came and unplugged camera by camera by camera by camera. Now, the video that I had was on DVR, which was located in the ceiling. So as soon as I got released from the Justice Center, I came and I got the DVR out of the center, I took it to the DA's office, and she said, oh my God, I can't believe he just lied under oath. He signed an affidavit saying that he never kicked the door, we let him in, and that no officer touched any cameras, when clearly it was the opposite of what he said. All the charges were dismissed, and they were contemplating, so they said, of bringing charges up on Officer Moran, which never happened, never materialized. So that's the history of Officer Moran. We know what he's capable of. There's no reason he should be PVA. There's no reason you should be the president. None. When we know your history, we know you're dirty. So back to our babies. Hands off our babies. Hands off our kids. We stand with you. We stand by you. We're here for you. In support of you guys. Anytime something like this happens, call on us. As a community, we need to come together. We need to stand unified as one. If we came here in larger numbers, let me tell you, they would be shook in this building. They're not shook right now. We're not making enough noise. This ain't enough for me. This shouldn't be enough for nobody. When we see them boys get thrown on the ground like that, when we see them get punched like that, this ain't the first time and it won't be the last time, I promise you. I promise you. When we got officers coming into our city that don't even live here, policing us how they want to police us, it's a problem. It's a problem. They don't have no relationship with us. They claim time after time after time after time. I go to these community meetings, they say, oh, we don't want to bridge the gap between police and... No, you don't. Stop lying. No, you don't. If you did, you wouldn't be punching on our kids. If you did, you wouldn't be shooting at our unarmed kids. Come on, man. If you did, you wouldn't be profiling and pulling them over. Come on, man. Every time you see them, you chasing them and you following them. Come on, man. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. At this time, I'm going to open the floor up to anybody else that has something that they want to say. Come up and get the mic and say whatever.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
When you talk about Joe Moran, it's not Joe Morrow. Joe Morrow, the one who killed the young man at the university.
I don't think that's the same guy. Nope,
Okay.
no, I don't think that's the same guy.
Killed Derek Brown.
Nope, that's not the
Not
same
the
guy.
same one?
Nope. Any questions, anybody else? Any comments, anybody else?
I feel that's how they get their excuse my language, their shit off.
Yeah.
And by beating on us.
Absolutely.
Because that control, but that slavery shit is dead.
It's dead. That's right. They're trying to take us back. Like Kamala Harris said, they trying to take us back. We ain't going back. We not going back. We not. And don't get it wrong. Some of these police officers, they take that Trump in office gives them the right to do whatever they want, however they want. But I promise you, people's fed up. People is fed up. It's going to start getting ugly. We will not stand by and stand back while you kill us. We're going to start doing the same thing y'all doing to us to y'all. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. There's no more Martin Luther Kings around here. Ain't nothing peaceful around here. Because you don't listen to peaceful. You only understand violence. That's all you understand. So this is what we got to resort to, community. Because at this point in time, we feel like police is not part of the community. That's an outside entity. They're not part of the community. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to do is I want to replan this again. We don't need to be quiet, right? We don't need this to end. We don't need them to forget about what they did. We don't need, oftentimes this is what happens. They shoot our kids, they beat the shit out of our kids, excuse my language. They beat our kids, they do whatever they want to our kids, and then the week after that, it's quiet. Nobody don't know nothing about nothing. Y'all don't want to talk about it no more. What? No, we're not doing that. We're going to keep bringing it up. We're going to keep bringing it up. Keep talking about it. Keep coming right here. The weather finna get nice. The weather is finna get real nice. We need to come out here in numbers. We need to be in front of 555. We need to be right in front of the, whatever this building called, public safety building. You know what I'm saying? We need to be out here. Everybody out here need to bring 2 more people next time. I'm gonna start the day right now. I'm gonna say we're gonna come right back out here Saturday. This Saturday coming, right? Saturday at 1 o'clock. I'm expecting everybody out here to bring 2 people. Everybody out here bring 2 people. Get on your Facebook, get on your social media, get on your Instagram, get on your TikTok. Tell them we outside. We outside. We not playing no games. We're not about to let Syracuse forget about this. It happens too much. We're not about to forget about it. Because guess what? As soon as we forget about it, here comes somebody else, baby. Beat up. Here comes somebody else, baby. Shot. Here comes somebody else, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. We gotta listen. We gotta tell our family, like, listen, this is serious. There's no reason why we should have to go teach our kids how to drive because they black. What to look out for because they black. Come on, man. Being black is not a crime.
And it ain't just a kid.
That's
They
right.
take care of your mama, your
That's
daddy,
right.
your grandpa,
That's
your
right.
uncle.
That's right.
They take care of your family. They don't care about this kid. They're taking us.
I'm telling you. And this ain't by chance. This is systematic.
Yes, it is.
Remember what I tell you. Remember what I tell you. It's not going to get no better. Let me tell you when it's going to get better. And this is one of the main reasons why I am running for Common Council at large. The CRP, they need power. You understand what I'm telling you? They need power. It's called oversight for a reason. They need power to discipline the police department when they get out of line, recommend discipline to the police department that's going to be carried out. Not no pat on the wrist, not no taking away your vacation time. Come on, man. You gonna take away 2 days vacation because you killed my nephew? Are you serious? So the CRB needs by our next mayor, and trust me, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up. You're gonna hear this again. You're gonna see me in the political forums. You're gonna see me in the debates, and I'm gonna keep bringing it up. I'm gonna keep bringing it up because the mayor needs to give power, right, to the CRB, so they can have power to pass out discipline to these officers. Because guess what? When Chief Cecil passes out discipline, he's passing out to his friends, right? These same guys he go play golf with, same guy he had breakfast with this morning, same guy who came over his house with his wife last night for dinner. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And we need better people in the CRB too. Better trainers, people who's training. What are we doing? What are we doing? We need to put people in there who's been through this stuff. Parents in there whose kids have been shot, whose kids have been beat up. Them the people who need to sit on the board. Them the people who need to sit on the board and teach the people in the CRB what's going on. Listen, I'm telling you. Because when you're sending them people from Albany and sending them people, listen, these people have no clue. These people ain't never even been living in no city like ours. Trust and believe me. They ain't had nobody die in their family. They ain't had nobody shot. They ain't had nobody beat to death. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had their doors kicked in. Trust me. We gonna help us stay unified, stay as one.